using AI for something as personal as faith, initially it threw me for a loop.
Right. Imagine having a personalized devotional delivered to you every day, but one that's crafted specifically AI can provide.
So it's not about AI replacing our faith,
And for instance, struggling to understand a concept at ChatGPT and seeing what comes out.
right?
It's about using AI to guide a systematic and in-depth exploration of Scripture. Suddenly, the story takes on a whole new layer of meaning because you understand the cultural dynamics at play. Instead of endlessly replaying scenarios in your head,
Right.
you could use AI to explore different perspectives. Imagine asking, what would a compassionate response look like in this situation? And receiving suggestions grounded in biblical teachings.
That's really interesting. It's like having a digital sounding board that can offer guidance and help you see things from new angles.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And when it comes to leadership, think about using AI to brainstorm creative ideas for used in ways that are both helpful and harmful.
Ever feel like your faith journey could use a boost? Like
Yeah.
you're hitting a wall in your personal study or maybe struggling to come up with fresh ideas for your ministry.
Yeah.
Well, we are diving deep into some fascinating workshop materials today that explore a surprising solution,
Okay.
using AI for faith-focused growth.
Yeah.
Buckle up, because things are about to get interesting.
It's certainly a novel concept. This workshop, it's titled Faith-Focused Growth in the Age of AI, and it specifically focuses on helping Christians, particularly those drawn to John 3.16. And it helps them integrate tools like ChatGPT into their spiritual lives.
Okay, I have to admit, the idea of using AI for something as personal as faith, initially it threw me for a loop.
Right.
But the more I dug into these materials, the more intrigued I became.
Sure.
So walk me through this. How exactly does this whole AI and faith thing even work?
Okay, think of it this way. Imagine having a personalized devotional delivered to you every day, but one that's crafted specifically for your current needs and questions. Or picture being able to instantly access relevant scripture, commentaries, all while you're wrestling with a difficult passage.
Yeah.
That's the kind of personalized experience this workshop is suggesting AI can provide.
So it's not about AI replacing our faith,
No.
but rather enhancing it by giving us new ways to connect with Scripture, deepen our understanding, and maybe even discover new perspectives.
Precisely. It's about leveraging the power of AI to break down barriers and make spiritual growth more accessible and personally relevant. Imagine, for instance, struggling to understand a complex theological concept.
Right.
With AI, you could potentially have it explained in a way that resonates with you, using language and examples that click with your learning style.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's not just about plugging a verse into ChatGPT and seeing what comes out.
Right?
It's about using AI to guide a systematic and in-depth exploration of Scripture.
So it's less about quick answers and more about using AI as a tool for deeper study. Can you give me an example of how this framework works in action?
Absolutely. Let's say you're studying the parable of the Good Samaritan.
Okay.
Instead of just reading the passage, you could use AI to explore the historical context of Samaritan-Jewish relations. Suddenly, the story takes on a whole new layer of meaning because you understand the cultural dynamics at play. Or imagine using AI to analyze the characters in a parable.
Okay.
You could delve into their motivations, their relationships, the social norms they navigated.
Right.
It's about using AI to uncover layers of meaning that you might not have considered before.
Wow, that's really impressive. I'm starting to see how AI could be a powerful tool for going beyond a surface-level reading of the Bible.
Yeah,
But it also makes me wonder about the practical applications.
sure.
Can you really use AI to, say, become a better leader or navigate a difficult relationship?
Absolutely. Let's say you're wrestling with a relationship issue. Instead of endlessly replaying scenarios in your head,
Right.
you could use AI to explore different perspectives. Imagine asking, what would a compassionate response look like in this situation? And receiving suggestions grounded in biblical teachings.
That's really interesting. It's like having a digital sounding board that can offer guidance and help you see things from new angles.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And when it comes to leadership, think about using AI to brainstorm creative ideas for your ministry.
Okay.
Maybe you're trying to connect with a younger audience, or perhaps you're looking for fresh ways to engage your community.
Right.
AI could become your brainstorming partner, helping you generate ideas and explore new approaches.
That's a game changer.
Yeah.
Instead of feeling stuck in a rut, you could use AI to spark creativity and come up with innovative solutions. It almost sounds too good to be true.
It certainly has enormous potential.
Yeah.
But it's important to remember that AI is a tool. And like any tool, it can be used in ways that are both helpful and harmful.
So what are some of the potential downsides? What do we need to be cautious about when using AI in a faith context?
One crucial thing to keep in mind is that AI models are trained on massive amounts of data, and that data reflects the world we live in with all its complexities and imperfections.
You're saying that even AI can inherit our human biases and limitations.
Exactly. So it's crucial to approach any information or insights generated by AI with a critical eye. Don't blindly accept everything it tells you as gospel truth. Always use your own judgment and discernment.
That makes sense. It's like
Yeah.
anything else on the internet, just because it's presented in a slick package doesn't mean it's accurate or unbiased.
Precisely. It's crucial to remember that AI is a tool to enhance our own critical thinking and spiritual discernment, not to replace them.
So it's not about blindly following AI pronouncements,
Right.
but about using it to spark our own reflection, deepen our understanding, and then test those insights against our own experiences and the wisdom of our faith traditions.
Absolutely. It's about, finding that balance between embracing the possibilities of AI while staying grounded in the values and principles that guide us.
It strikes me that this whole conversation raises a much bigger question.
Yeah.
What does it mean to live out our faith in a world increasingly shaped by AI?
Hmm.
It's a bit daunting, to be honest.
It is, and it's a question we'll all be grappling with in the years to come. But I think this workshop offers a really valuable starting point. It encourages us to approach AI not with fear or suspicion,
Right.
but with curiosity, discernment, and a desire to understand how this technology might help us live more meaningful and fulfilling lives.
So instead of viewing AI as a threat to our faith,
Right.
we can see it as a potential ally, a tool that can help us connect with something bigger than ourselves in new and unexpected ways.
Exactly. Perhaps AI, in its own way, can help us rediscover the wonder and mystery at the heart of our own faith traditions, prompting us to ask deeper questions, seek more authentic connections.
It's like AI is holding up a mirror,
Right.
challenging us to examine our own beliefs and motivations more closely.
Yeah.
And maybe, just maybe, become more fully human in the process.
What a powerful thought to end on. Perhaps the real gift of AI lies not in the answers it provides, but in the questions it compels us to ask, both about our faith and about ourselves.
Well said. It's been quite a journey exploring the intersection of faith and AI, and it seems like we've only just scratched the surface. One thing's for sure. The future of faith is anything but predictable.
And that's what makes it so endlessly fascinating.
Indeed. To all our listeners, as you navigate your own faith journey in this age of AI, may you do so with curiosity, wisdom, and a willingness to embrace the unknown. Until next time, keep asking those big questions, keep seeking, and keep the conversation going.